every year, it's more than a success. How have you managed to keep the pace and the growth and the greatness? But before that, let me also add that your fashion sense has also incredibly evolved over the years.
Oh dear. Tell me about it.
What is going on behind the scenes that we don't know, and what are we to expect in the years to come?
You know what? When God gives you an assignment, He gives you help.
Okay.
It got to a point I wasn't, initially I was keen on what I was gonna wear, and then it got to a point when ministry became so important to me. Like, I had so much on my plate that I wasn't gonna worry about what I was gonna wear. Then God brought my sister, who then took so much interest, Adelaide, who I managed DH by DH with.
Okay.
And she'd call Auntie. Then I'm like, Adelaide, I don't know what I'm wearing. And then she'd take it upon herself, and then she'll come up with something, and I've become so lazy now. Now I just allow DH by DH to sort me out. Or I come to Funke, who is in Kumasi.
Okay.
Funke Adebs. Yes. And and then now my daughter draws for me too.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Auntie. You draw for me too.
And so we it's just, so that's the fashion side. These days I hardly worry about that, what I wear, but I kind of trust the hand of those that make it for me. So I'm good. But
on the other side,
the other side of, Father, what are you going to do again? What next? How different is it going to be? Stuff like that. The human side of you gets worried, but then the God in you kicks in and say, "It's not your job. It's my
some
job."
faith and not fears.
And then we're good to go. Yeah.
What goes into selection of artists to join you?
Oh, a lot.
We know that yes, you're seasoned. Of course, everyone you bring onto is also spirit filled. And we appreciate that you sometimes people can you bring them to us, and it gives that nostalgic feeling. What goes into the selection of the various artists?
We come to that table. Sometimes we come, stay on phone hours. We're like, Obi Uncle Jim Honombra. We go, we come back. Whilst we've gone, behind the scenes, this one is in, how about this one? Because we have prayed. We prayed about it.
Absolutely.
And then we pray about it. We pray about it. Then we meet. Then we discuss. Then everybody will bring names, and then this one will go, okay, for this year's theme, I don't think this one is right. Then we're like, okay, let's hold on. I think this is perfect. Then we're like, oh, numbers not do soon, because we don't want to overpack the night, and so we don't have a long list on the nights. I remember in Accra, I was scheduled to be on stage at 7. At 6 o'clock, my MC Chebwete would and said, "Sis, I'll put you on stage earlier than 7. I was like, glory be to God. It didn't work, but because he knew that the way they were going, everybody was keeping to time, and things were working fine. In the end, I was able to go on stage around 7, but he thought he was going to put me on earlier than that, because we don't have a long list. And we give people time. We don't want people to overstay the night, and we also don't want people to rush. I don't like to use the word, this one will pass through. It's an experience. It's not. And so when you come on stage, you know your set time, and you're ministering within that time. So we bear all these things in mind when choosing who should be on. And the thing is, after long discussions, when we come to an agreement and we pick a phone to call the people, it's beautiful. We don't get any hesitations. We don't get any, I'll call you back.
I've got to be there.
Yeah, it's the excitement. That's when we know that this was meant to be.